Everyone, my name is AnnickMagac. I am the author of Clear, How to Simplify Your Life and Live More Fearlessly. I'm also a coach and a motivational speaker. It's the weekend, and I want to ask you guys, how many of you have actually taken some time off to relax this weekend? Anyone? Anyone? If anybody has, please show me a little high five there, action that you actually took the time to rest and recoup. I want to bring this up as a subject because I know that most people who are watching this and most people that I tend to hang out with and interact with are doers. These are people who are highly motivated, who don't know how to turn the off button. And while that can be great as far as being in business or motivating or getting ahead in your life, it can be really great to be able to push through and be highly productive and get through things and do things and check things off your list and all this great stuff that we as a society say is great for success. There is a downfall to this, however, if you do not take time to shut off and recoup. I personally have experienced this in my life, and so I'm pretty adamant about the whole getting in some rest. And it's Sunday, depending where you are. I happen to be in the US in the Northeast, so for me it's Sunday, about Sunday afternoon, and I wanted to check in with everybody and say, hey, you still have a few hours. If you haven't disconnected and taken some time off, here is why you should think about it. Number one reason is that, again, when we go and keep going, we get worn out. There's no way that on a day, 24/7, you can bring your 110% best to what you're doing. When we have downtime, it allows ourselves to not only just recuperate so that we're not dealing with fatigue, and a lot of people complain about this. You know, I coach a lot of people, and their biggest complaint is like, I'm tired all the time. I can't get enough sleep, or when I go to bed at night, I'm completely wired. So I just lay in bed like this, like, oh my God, I just want to sleep and I can't sleep. And then they wake up in the morning and they're overtired. And then again, they just start pushing through the day, caffeinating and just like gulping down the caffeine or the power drinks, which really like the Red Bulls and stuff like that. I know they don't, just, we'll do another Periscope on that. But let's just stick to the point, which is that if you're not resting, you can't bring your 100% all the time. And when you push through, you set yourself up for issues, health issues in particular. One is being overweight. The number one reason people hold on to weight, no matter if they start doing a diet or they start working out a lot, and they say, like, I just don't understand why I'm not losing weight. We have to look at, what's your stress level at? Are you actually resting? If you're not resting, you're not giving your body the ability to recoup. You're not giving your body the ability to relax. And when we are stressed, in a sense, we are basically on an adrenaline high where our body is in fight or flight mode. And so you're in the flight mode, which is activating all these hormones that really need some rest and recuperation. And when they're not getting that, it leads to other issues. Adrenal fatigue. I know probably a lot of you have heard of adrenal fatigue. It's a sort of a buzzword now as well, is that people are saying, could I potentially have adrenal fatigue? What is it? Is it just a marketing gimmick, for me to buy another program and supplements? Well, I assure you that it is something real, and our adrenals get fatigued, adrenal fatigue, when we are pushed and we're having, our body is again that fight or flight and is always in active mode. We're not getting rest, and our body is just not getting the attention. So what ends up happening is that chronic fatigue can start to set in, and it's really hard to push through life with chronic fatigue. If anybody has experienced that and is on watching this, I know that it is not a good feeling. And when you are chronically tired, and this happens a lot to can you guys hear that? We're having a crazy storm right now, and that's some lightning and thunder. So I wonder if that's actually being picked up or not with the audio. But we're in the Northeast, and I actually this is total sidebar, I kind of wish it was snow because I actually love snow, but I know there's a lot of people that would be like, Annick, please just stop with the snow thing, because we haven't really gotten any this year. But it's raining cats and dogs right now, and it is thundering. So side note, you hear some crazy noise, it's thunder. Okay, so the fatigue, okay? When we push through a project or we push through any endeavor, whether that is like throwing a big party, a dinner party, or trying to get through a project at work, like you've got a deadline, so you're pushing. Whenever you have a big push, you need rest. And so the way I look at it is our week, our 5-day work week, if that's what we're working, is our push, and then the weekends are made for rest. However, oftentimes we leave the weekends to do all the errands that we haven't done during the week. So again, we're not really resting. We're spending the weekends cleaning the house. We're spending the weekends buying groceries. We're spending the weekends setting up for everything. We're going to sporting events for our kids. We are doing our workouts. We're doing. We're doing home renovations that we didn't have time to do during the week. We're balancing our checkbooks. We're doing all these things that, again, we're not actually actively resting or relaxing. We're thinking about, okay, what can I get done on the weekend so that I can have fun and do something with my life? Oh man, I'm just getting tired thinking of it right now. I mean, really, it's like, when's it enough? You know, really, like, when does it start to be enough? And how can I incorporate more relaxation into my life so that during the week or during the weekend, when I want to have the energy to do fun things, go see a movie, when I want to be with friends, when I want to see family, how can I show up 100% and be fully present and not be fatigued? I need to rest. And maybe some of you have heard the term rest-based living, and you're like, well, that just kind of sounds lazy to me. I'm kind of type A and I need to be doing things. Well, it's important to get rest because, again, you're recharging your body. For your health, if you want to be able to lose weight, you want to be able to be healthy, you need some rest time. Creatively, you need rest time. If you don't have rest time, the ideas are not going to come. You're not going to be inspired. You're not going to feel good. You're going to, depression will sink in. Like, there's all these different things that come up when we don't rest. And when I say rest, it doesn't need to be a full day. Like, I wish we had that luxury, and it would be awesome if everybody had that luxury to say, okay, I would love to take 3 days, I'd love to take the full week and just not do a thing. And it would be awesome, and I do recommend that at least maybe once a year that you could try to do that at the very least. The reality is that we just have too much going on to make that actually happen in most circumstances. So how can you pull in during your day small times and where you can actually relax? Well, one thing is to shut off the devices or put them on airplane mode. We are so attached to our phones that every time we think that we're relaxing by, like I used to joke that Pinterest was my relaxation, so people would go on a cigarette break, but I would actually just open up Pinterest and peruse photos or Instagram or any of these different social medias. Well, the truth is that actually is not relaxing, and more than anything, that's kind of stimulating you even more. And when you start looking at those images, while you think that you're relaxing subconsciously, there's different things that are happening. There might be envy. There might be envy as in you're looking at other people's lives that you wish you could be there. You're seeing other people's vacations. You're seeing places that you wish you could be, and you're not there. And then, that gets triggered. Or the I don't feel good enough because you're seeing these other people that are showing their highlight reel, and you yourself are in there going, okay, you're looking at this. So you think you're relaxing, but actually you're stimulating these different ideas or emotions in yourself that are not truly relaxing. So how can you relax? Well, a couple things are, 1, 2, again, shut off the electronics, get off the phone, get off the computer. Shopping online is, although it may seem relaxing and therapeutic, is actually not, because you're just going to go into one website that leads to YouTube, that leads to 5 videos in, that leads to 4 hours later of not really feeling relaxed, but just feeling like your mind is just, you're totally buzzing. So what can you do? Well, good old-fashioned reading, people. Books. This is really, and I mean a real physical book, not on a Kindle, not anything like that, but actually reading and taking the time to read, and preferably reading fiction over nonfiction is very relaxing and a way for you to kind of disconnect and go into a creative world. Another thing is to actually have a hobby. Remember those times when people had hobbies and it was something that we made a part of our lives? Hobbies are immensely relaxing. They are also creatively stimulating and can do wonders for you. Some hobbies might be something like knitting, woodworking, scrapbooking, anything that you physically are doing to use your hands and to actually create, painting, watercolors, drawing, anything like that. That is extremely relaxing and can be a wonderful way to kind of get back in touch and recharge. Another thing, and I always talk about this, is that I love a hot bath, and I highly, highly recommend a hot bath, especially with Epsom salts. And it doesn't even have to be that long, 10 or 15 minutes in a hot bath. And again, leave the phone out of the bath. I know people are tempted to, use their iPads and stuff like that. It's besides like the part of maybe it might fall into the tub. Again, shutting off and just for 10 or 15 minutes, which really in the scheme of things is not that long. It's not selfish to take that time. You need it. You need that time to be by yourself. You need that time to just be present, just feel the warmth, and just get centered and get in touch with yourself. You won't believe how much better you'll sleep at night. And extra points for adding Epsom salts and essential oils that smell good and lighting a candle. You can even throw in the bubbles if you want. But really, it's just about that really fully embracing your body and relaxing. And when you are surrounded by this kind of warmth from hot water, it really just has the most amazing effect on people. It really does. And I can't recommend that enough. So those are a couple of quick ways, but to really just consciously say, and again, it's Sunday in most places if you're watching this. So take the time, just try 15 minutes. Is there something that you can do for 10 to 15 minutes in the next few hours that would just let you just totally relax? Maybe it would be meditating. Maybe it might just be sitting and just, it's storming outside right now in the Northeast. But to just take 10 or 15 minutes and sit by a window and just watch nature outside and see what's happening can be really relaxing and therapeutic. So these are a few hints, and again, we want to make your life as best as it can, and that if you can just recharge for a little bit and you are one of those type A people or you want to get going, I guarantee you with a little bit of relaxation you can do so much more in your day or with your week. So thank you so much for taking time with me today. If you have any questions or any topics that you want me to discuss on mindset, health, fitness, and design, or around my book, Clear, How to Simplify Your Life and Live More Fearlessly, I would love to answer those questions. So please email me at info@AnnickMagac.com or find me on social media and tweet me a question. I would love to connect with you. That's what's so wonderful about this type of live streaming. And I just want to say thank you again for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Ciao.